Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum. So the next thing that we want to do in our project right here or in our program is to get the benefit or the power to delete or update something in our database. So if we got, for example, a user, okay, so that doesn't exist, so let's use an existing one. So 5, if we searched for an existing profile, we will need to update this or delete it. So if we change something in here, let's say for 5 in this one, and hit update, it should update it, and if I hit delete, it will delete it from the database. So let's just do that. We actually have 2 functions that will do that for us, but we didn't just tell them to do the job that they are supposed to do. So let's make sure we can do that. So the first thing or the thing that we are gonna do is to start by deleting a profile because it's the easiest one. So that should be a win for us. And to get the to have so for us, in order for us to delete this, we will need to delete it by some unique value that's in the profiles table. So, and that is the social security number, which is profile ID in our table. So we are gonna select this from here and then use that to delete a value from the database. So let's go back to the sublime text, get that data is ID from there. So ID edit is equal to ID self ID edit dot text. So we have the ID edit for the moment. So let's use that to delete a record in the database. So delete from profiles. Okay, we want to delete where person ID is exactly equal to that ID that we have in here. So that ID is gonna change every time. That's why we did use the %s in there. So data is gonna be equal to ID column. Okay, so that's a tuple. So self cursor dot execute SQL data. Okay, so we have to just do the last step, which is to commit the changes to the database. So we are done. We kind of get the data and clear the field. So let's go back and test this out. Let's first of all create a profile that we do need to delete. Okay, let's do this. Just have some random data in here at gmail.com. Let's have an address that doesn't exist. Okay, let's just submit this gibberish. Let's have it in here. So it does exist. So its social security number is equal to 6. So searching for that one, delete it. I think it did not delete. So what I'm gonna do is to go back and make sure that this is actually active in my handle buttons method. So this is not active. So self button delete. If this was clicked, I'm gonna connect it to trigger this delete profile method. So this delete method. So let's go back, quit this. Let's have another profile that we do want to delete. Okay, submit this. Okay, like you see, it's been clear. We have another profile that we do want to delete. If we do search that 7 search, if we hit delete, it will automatically delete that. And if we go back, so the ID 7 is gone. If we do that with the 6 again, with the 6 ID, if we search delete, and it has been deleted. Let's go back and have a look, and there you go. The remaining one are just 3 with the social security number of 2, 4 and 5. and now we do want to delete. Okay, so the thing that we do want to do next is to update. So updating, we'll need the ID of the profile that we do want to update and the fields that we are gonna update. Okay, so to get those we need to get the ID first. So self id edit.txt, so .text. This is the thing that we are gonna use, the person ID that we are gonna use in the where clause in the SQL formula. So we are gonna use update profiles. We are gonna update profiles table, and you are gonna set first name equal to ampersand. Okay, last name, we have email, we have home address. Okay, so we have a home address. Next thing we do have is the origin. So 5 values, so 1 2 3 4 5. We do need to have the ampersand in here, so let's just have that equal %s. Okay, we do have that. So next thing is to specify the condition. Where do we want to update this? So update this where person ID is equal to %s. Okay, this is done. This the SQL query is done, but we do need, however, these values in order for us to update them or to replace them with some data. So the data that we are going to be replacing them to is those first name. Okay, so first name is equal to the second first name that we have in our class. So the last name is the first or the second last name. The email address, however, is going to be equal to email address the second. Okay, the home address is going to be equal to the second home address dot text, and the origin is going to be equal to the second origin dot text. So we got all of these values from the fields that we have. This SQL is going to be the one responsible for them to change, and we are going to have our data in here. So our data is going to be the string of first name. So we have this from another one. Okay, so let's just copy this and paste it in here. So where is it? Okay, paste. So first name, last name, email, home address, origin, but we will need another one in this case. So the ID is the one, because it will replace this by this one. So let's do have here, and this will be the string of the ID. Okay, let's give it that. Next thing is to execute what we have. So self cursor execute SQL, the query, and our data that should be replaced in there. So self connection commit. Okay, next thing, getting the data after updating a profile. So we are officially done if this gets through. Okay, so let's see, let's go back here, get a user by, or I get a profile by social security number, search, and we have our profile. If we do want to update, let's call this Samira, update this, and it will automatically, okay, we didn't actually, okay, we forgot something, we didn't activate the update method. Okay, go back, update. Okay, change this place. That's not actually a point, but I just need to have that clear. So let's have a profile in here. So 5. Okay, 5, 6 doesn't exist. So 5, just change Samira, update, it will clear, get 5 again, and there you go. The profile has been successfully updated. If we want to delete a profile, just hit delete and it will actually automatically delete it, just like you see here. So our project is officially done. We just need to have some styling if we do want to do that, but for the record, our profiling program is officially done. Okay, so this is the end, or this is the final version of our software. So have fun, and I hope you learned something new as a